Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse on Season 2 on Episode 8, or Nanatsu no Taizai, Mokushiroku no Yonkishi on Season 2 on Episode 8. This episode right here was actually pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to the next one and the ones after. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Percival and his companions are at the demon realm, but unfortunately they get into a small sad incident where the hole that they came from gets blown in with a lot of wind and they all fall out of the hole. And apparently, sadly, Percival and the others are separated. Well, not separated, such as like Percival will be with Donnie, Anglahan, Nasians, and I forgot the horse's name. Forgive me. But Anglahan's horse, and they get taken to the castle. As for the others, Lancelot, Tristan, Keon, Isolde, and Escanor, well, the horse Escanor, not the Escanor if you know what I'm talking about, they are actually captured with the demon acquaintance of theirs. I forgot her name, forgive me. There's just like, she hasn't been too much in the spotlight, and she does play that important role to help him out, but in terms of being in the spotlight to remember her name, not so much. As for Gawain, she decides to go her separate way for now, and I'll get to that in just a moment, because that's what happens towards the end. As for Percival, Anglahan, Donnie, and Nasians, they get introduced to the Demon King, Zeldris, and Demon Queen, Queen of the Demon Realm, Gelda, which Percival is actually acquainted with when he was very young. And eventually he returns home when he was very young, and we get to know the situation. Eventually, Percival explains what happened with him during the time while he was away from Zeldris and Gelda. And eventually Zeldris seems to understand that Percival went through a lot because his father killed his grandfather and he tried to kill him. Eventually, Zeldris shares his part of his painful history of how he had to kill his own father, along with his elder brother, which apparently he did agonize over it, but it was unnecessary for him to move forward. Eventually, Percival asks a couple questions like, hey, is there a way to get to Camelot? And Zeldris confirms, saying, yeah, there is a way to get to Camelot. However, we have another situation that involves that Camelot bridge or teleportation or so. And we'll get to know about that later down the line. But another funny drama involves Percival losing his sword, and he lost it during the time he gets blown out of the wind out of the demon realm's hole, one of the demon realm's holes whatsoever. And apparently Percival and Nasians decides to look for it, with Zeldris giving Percival and Nasians some demon companions to look for it. The Coffin of the Eternal Darkness part, you know? And that's when Zeldris and Gelda's like, oh, snap, that's not good. And as for Lancelot, Tristan, Isolde, and Keon, and Escanor, they are safe for now, although they were close to being executed before one of the demons that is acquainted with them or being their guide tells them, hey, if they are Percival's friends, then you could say what will happen if we kill them, huh? And they go, okay, you know what, we won't do that. And eventually they reunite with Donnie and Anglahan, and they are given the information on what's happening. And as for Percival and Nasians, along with the demon companions to look for the Coffin of Eternal Darkness, or the Percival sword, unfortunately, they won't be able to find it yet, except they found a Chaos Knight. Percival was actually going to help him or her out. However, we have to Nasian stop Percival, saying, I understand you want to help him. I get it. But this person is part of the group that killed Jade. Have you not forgotten? And, you know, when it comes to Percival, we all know that he's a good boy. He's a naive country bumpkin kind of guy who wants to help people out, and he doesn't want to kill anybody. And I get that. I do. But sometimes that thing is kind of stupid and naive now and then, but I guess that's just character consistency. It will be strange for it to not be character consistency unless it involves another certain incident. You get the idea. Other than that, the Chaos Knights that's led by Mortlock is wondering about what the situation is and trying to figure out the next plan and ask Rosebank for, for advice. Unfortunately, the Rosebank that they are with is not the Rosebank at all. It is actually Gawain herself and gets ready to clash against them. And the episode ends off there. Preview of next episode is called Behemoth of Calamity. So, looks like to me we're about to get into that situation of what that thing is, and I look forward to seeing it animated. So far, this season has actually been good, especially with the Four Knights of the Apocalypse season 1s and season 2. Looking forward to the next episode and the ones after that, and honestly, I will say this, I will not be surprised if we end at a certain point, because there is a part that will serve as a finale for season 2. That's if they ever do so. Although there could be more material to adapt later, but that has yet to be decided. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.